Hello and welcome back to another First Impressions video. Today we're talking Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope. Now, if you've played Medan, which was the first addition into this Dark Pictures Anthology that Supermassive Games are doing, then you'll know exactly what this is about. Or you'll know exactly how this plays, I should say. As this is a First Impressions video, I won't be talking any spoilers, at least, you know, nothing major anyway, maybe a few little bits from the first hour or so because I've only played an hour. But no, there's no spoilers here, so if you haven't played any of Little Hope yet, then fear not. But yeah, my first impressions, it's very good. It's really good, in fact. It is worth me pointing out that I was a big fan of Medan and Until Dawn. Obviously, both Supermassive Games previous to games before this. So yeah, if you weren't a fan of those, then I'll be completely honest, you won't like this. But if you are a fan of those games, then you'll love this because it is more of the same. You know, it's very theatrical, and you know the way it's shot, like the way characters move around. You'll have camera angles that often make you think you're entering a cutscene. You know what I mean? Like I say, there was a lot of that in their previous two games, and just sort of the way you make your decisions, it influences the way the game goes on. It's very similar to the last ones where, truth be told, you know, it's hard to tell how much your decisions really influence the game. Like, I've had a couple of ones already where it's like, you know, you're given two options and you think, right, okay, this is a very path A, path B option, yet you're still forced down path A, if that makes sense, like no matter what you do. So there's a bit of that, and there always is a bit of that in these games. But having said that, I think as the game goes on, your decisions will impact it. It was the same with Medan. Like early on in Medan, you had, you know, certain decisions that really didn't matter too much until towards the end of the game. So I'm expecting it to be very similar with Little Hope. The other thing that really stuck out to me, again, another thing that stuck out to me in the previous games as well, visuals. This game is stunning to look at, which isn't a surprise when, you know, there's not a lot going on other than essentially interactive cutscenes, let's be honest. You know, I always find with these sort of games, they are the best looking ones for a reason, because gameplay wise there's less going on. But like, that doesn't take away from just how good the facial animations are. Like, you're probably seeing some footage playing over this now, and it looks like I'm watching a movie at times. And obviously, with it being real life actors you may recognise, you know, that helps as well. makes it feel like an actual movie or TV series or something like that. So yeah, that's really cool. I love the aesthetics of all of these Supermassive games. Yep, that'll do. And yeah, this is just the latest. With it being the latest one, it's probably the best looking one so far, to be honest, and that's saying something given how good the others looked.
You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble them too much. Head up the East Road. Takes you straight through Little Hope. Adds almost no time to your journey.
Outside of that, story-wise, I'm too early to tell, really. Like, I'm an hour in, and what I will say is I'm invested. I'm already really liking these characters. It's straight away, you know, it establishes, you know, this guy's sort of the likable one, this guy's cocky, this woman's a bit of a bitch, you know, and this guy's a bit of an asshole, and so straight away you're sort of already learn. Like, I'm already getting to know who these characters are, even if they are slightly one-dimensional. But also, when you do take control of one of the characters, it is nice that you can sort of, again, like Medan, you can change their attitude a little bit. You can make them more inquisitive, or you can make them more stubborn, or you can make them more headstrong, whatever it may be, and you can obviously affect their relationship with other characters as well. So, you know, if you can choose to, you know, get along with one character more than another, and then you're more likely to follow that character, if you know what I mean. So yeah, again, only an hour in, so it is hard to say, but at the moment I'm really into the characters, and I'm quite into the story. The location itself of Little Hope is it's got me interested. You know, again, I've not really, you know, jumped into it enough yet, but my first impressions are very much I'm gonna really like exploring this location. I think I'm dead, like, you know, I'm proper like into it already, and at the moment as I'm recording this I just want to go back and jump straight back into it and do more. So
you know this place? Little Hope?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
You should both know Little Hope.
Why should I have heard of this place?
Seriously, this place is steeped in history. Fascinating stuff.
Another thing I want to talk on is, of course, you probably already know, you get the choice whether to play alone or play multiplayer. I've only played alone so far. I will be jumping into the multiplayer very soon, possibly today, possibly tomorrow, with Matt, and we're going to be giving the online a go and seeing what it's like. So make sure you're subscribed to see that. But at the moment, I've only played the single player, and the single player's been good. But you can see where the online's going to come in. So you can see where sometimes the group splits up into two, and you think, okay, if you're playing co-op with your mate, you'll obviously do the other side of that as well. So, you know, that's cool. Pretty much what we expected. Again, it's not, I keep going back and comparing it to Medan, but that's kind of what it's meant to be, you know. I like what they're doing with this Dark Pictures Anthology. I really like that you're getting these short horror stories for kind of like a budget price, you know, because it's well worth noting that this game's only like 25 quid. It's not a full priced, like, you know, AAA game, yet it looks like one, so, but obviously shorter. So yeah, I really like what they're doing. I like that you're getting these short condensed stories that you can go back, replay, sort of change the outcome. And they, you know, you don't have to have played Medan to play this. The only thing that carries over is the curator from Medan. You remember him, the guy who's telling you the story. He's back again, which is pretty cool. That's sort of the only real connective tissue between the two. So yeah, if you haven't played Medan, you can still jump into this. And I'm going to leave it there because, like I say, there will be a full review coming, and this is just my initial first impressions. But if I was to say just based off the first hour or so that I've played, I would say I highly recommend this for the price it is, for the fact that it's out on Halloween weekend, and you know, it's something you can play with your mates on Halloween, or it's something you can play on your own. It's cheesy, yeah, I mean, as far as jump scares go, there's been a few. This ain't the scariest game I've ever played, but I kind of expect that with Supermassive Games. I think they do this sort of teen cheese horror better than anyone. They did it with the previous two, and they're doing it again. Like, there's an opening scene before you sort of jump into the main title credits. I won't give anything away, but it's so Final Destination, and you know, for somebody who's kind of into that cheesy stuff, that cheesy horror, I really dug it. I thought it was really cool, and you can sort of see the game sort of carrying on that theme. So yeah, if you're into your horror games, and especially if you like their previous outings, definitely play this because you'll love this. At the moment, I'm loving it in my sort of first impressions. So yeah, if you didn't enjoy Medan and Until Dawn, then especially Medan, because it's closer to that, obviously, with it being another Dark Pictures Anthology game, it's closer to Medan than it is in Until Dawn. So if you didn't like Medan, I would say maybe wait for my full review, or you know, other people's full reviews, whatever, and maybe, you know, get a second opinion, see more footage, maybe then see what you think. But yeah, if you enjoyed the first one, definitely jump into this. So yeah, that's that. That's me done for today. I will be back with a full review, so make sure you're subscribed to get that. Also check out our other great videos. We'll have a Bear's Den coming this week as always. I think Hav's gonna have a video out today talking about Watch Dogs, or I can't remember the other game, something else, but check that out. Lightning Cave as always. Luke streamed Watch Dogs Legion the other night. Go check that out. I think he had a lot of fun doing that, and he played like the first 2.5 hours of the game. So if you want to see the first couple of hours of that, make sure you check that out. And like I said, I'm going to be streaming Little Hope as well, so make sure you subscribe for that. Also remember to check out the website respawning.co.uk for all the latest news and reviews. We're also on podcasts. You can just search Respawning UK and you will find us on podcasts. I've been Mikey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.